what's going on, man? I was just out here in Nairobi, Kenya, man, in Africa. And I was just thinking, I just had a revelation, like, why do black men accept being the jokey joke motherfuckers of the world? You know what I'm saying? Why do you accept the lowest of things? Why do you accept the lowest treatment? Why do you accept just being the fucking clown of the world? Of course, not all black men, but for the most part, like, men, we're supposed to be stoked. We supposed to have a good head on our shoulders. We supposed to be forward thinking. We supposed to have some mysteriousm about us. We supposed to have some seriousness about us. You know what I'm saying? But as I go around and I look how some Africans act, and even black men in America act, like we just like playing circus with the motherfuckers in the world. Like, you know what I'm saying? We just accept the most ignorant things. You know what I'm saying? We just accept the most ignorant things. Like, we accept ignorance as being our identity. We accept the hood shit they label us as. We accept being negative. We accept, like, just the low level of things. Like, we accept the fact that they call us drug dealers and things of that nature. Like, why do we accept that? And it's like, why does the world want the worst for us? You know what I'm saying? Why do the world want the worst things for us? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I, never understood. It's like, sometimes our woman want the worst for us. The system wants the worst for us. Everybody wants to, even family wants the worst for us. And your family is supposed to be your safe haven. They the ones you're supposed to confide in. They the ones you're supposed to come to about your issues and problems, but you can't even confide to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying this, not saying this every family. I'm not saying that just every black woman. I'm not saying this is everybody. I'm just saying for the most part, it's like everybody just want the worst for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's why as a black man, you gotta want the best for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And everything you go through and things of that nature, it's for your, your betterment. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And also, you gotta be open-minded about the world around you. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important to travel. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's very important to travel, so you can get your own perspective and own ideals about the world around you, versus what the Western media like to portray the world as. You see what I'm saying? That's why I came to Africa, That's why I came to Nairobi, Kenya, because I started to learn the truth about myself, what it means to be African, and also started to learn the truth about Africa in general. So once I started to learn the truth, started to watching different African American YouTubers and even Africans on the continent, I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to get out of that colonial mind state box that they put us in and see the world for myself, see other parts of the world for myself, because America, the media, they want the world to seem crazy and scary. They want you to they want you to think that other parts of the world is just fucked up, underdeveloped, ain't got no money, ain't got no infrastructure, and things of that nature, so you can stay in America, so you can be the mule for their system. You know what I'm saying? So you can continue to be the buck broken person over there, so you can continue to be on a rat race and do hula hoops for their system and things of that nature. But oftentimes it's like, it's important to think for yourself. Like, it's important to think for yourself. Like, create your own ideologies about the world. Create your own ideals about the world. And think for yourself as it pertains to how you view the world, versus accepting somebody else's perception about the world and allow them to push that on you and make that become your view on how you view the world. You see what I'm saying? Because the thing is, we're all individuals as well. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own thought process. Everybody has their own emotional mechanisms. Everyone has their own genius within them. You see what I'm saying? So you don't have to accept someone else's ideals and visions as your own, because you are your own individual, and you have your own soul, and you have your own genius as well. You see what I'm saying? And oh yeah, by the way, man, look, this one of my shirts from my Original Guys Worldwide brand. I submit to my own mind. Fuck the world. You see? It say I submit to my own mind. Fuck the world. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, you know, the change you want to see and be in your own life gonna come from your own mind. You feel me? The world, they push things in your face so they can make you think a certain way. But when you submit to your own mind, your own soul, and the genius that come from within you, you could truly be the change you see and seek in your life. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta just ignore people on outside of you. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, you gotta just ignore what people tell you to do, how they tell you to move, and things of that nature. Because at the end of the day, this is your life. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you have to do what's specifically designed for you, specifically that's best for you, according to your own human design, according to the genius that's within you. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, like, on this path, like, it does get challenging, but ain't nothing more rewarding than to know you submitting to a life that's inherently best for you, and that comes from the visions that's within your own soul and your own mind. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what makes you feel empowered. That's what makes you have more self-respect, you know? And it also helps you embrace your unique and individualistic identity according to what's within your soul and your mind.
While you at it, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And also, the reason black men suffer because we don't see the seriousness of how important it is to be kind to one another. The seriousness of how important it is to help each other. The seriousness of how important it is to be real with each other, and that's why we suffer. You know what I'm saying? We have to be our brother's keepers, man. We have to be our brother's keepers because, as you can see, the world ain't gonna help us. The world ain't gonna save us. You know what I'm saying? You got to get around other black men that kind of think in a similar way as you. And get around black men that empathize with you, that you empathize with, that you can grow with, you know? That understands you, that you can understand, that want to see you win, that you want to see win. You see what I'm saying? That whole I'm my brother's keeper, it's like that shit seems like it's water under the bridge nowadays. Because a lot of black men don't realize the insecurities they have. They project those onto other black men, and it affects the relationship of all the black men in that specific circle. You know what I'm saying? Just because you have certain insecurities doesn't mean you have to project that on the world and on other black men and cause them to mess up what they got going on or looking at themselves the wrong way because you got your own insecurities. You know what I'm saying? We all have insecurities, of course. But at the end of the day, when it comes to building together, working together, and trying to elevate with one another, we got to put our insecurities to the side, you know what I mean? And look at what would be best to move the goalposts forward for the brotherhood that we like to build. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, like, you know, we gotta be real with one another. We gotta care about one another, and we just gotta want to see each other win. You see what I'm saying? Cause at the end of the day, it's like no candle loses fire by lighting another one. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, you don't lose your power by giving power to another brother. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it make you more powerful Because you enhancing your brother. You helping your brother become a better version and a better example of himself. You know what I'm saying? So if you add on to another brother, and that brother add on to another brother, then y'all become more powerful, and y'all feed off of each other, and then y'all continuously grow. You see what I'm saying? Y'all continuously grow. Yeah, it's a continuous growth spurt. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like man, we just gotta want the best for one another, man. Put our insecurities to the side, you know. And don't get me wrong, like, we all been through traumatic situations. We all been through trauma. We've been through crazy things. You know what I'm saying? But don't allow that trauma and the things you've been through cause you to mess up the relationship or brotherhood you got with another brother. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, he fighting something similar as well. You feel me? And with you knowing he might be going through something similar as you can actually give him wisdom and help guide him through those things he's experiencing, because he potentially has experienced similar things that you have experienced. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, we just got to get out of our own way. You see what I'm saying? We just got to get out of our own way and do the best we can to be the change we want to see. You know what I'm saying? Do the best we can to be the change we want to see. And it ain't going to happen overnight. You know what I'm saying? And in order for the change to happen, it got to change in your mind. You know what I'm saying? You got to get rid of the colonial programming. You got to get rid of that nigga identity. They tell you a nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't this. You ain't that. You got to push that to the side. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's not your identity. You a god. You a king. You feel me? You the first being to ever inhabit this earth. You see what I'm saying? So you got to let that be your newfound identity. You got to let that be your identity and walk in that path and take that course in life. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like, you can't, those identities are old and outdated. You see what I'm saying? We in the age of information. We in the age of technology. We in the age of Aquarius. Like, you know, we in the age of information. So it's like, you have no excuse on why you ignorant about shit that's going on out here. You see what I'm saying? A lot of black men that still want to be ignorant, still want to play around, still want to be the joke of the world. Them the type of guys who just want to suffer, who just accept suffering as their identity. You see what I'm saying? Who just accept the low-level shit the world has pushed upon them as their identity. You see what I'm saying? You a king, you a god. And these are the teachings and these come from the teachings of our ancestors. Our ancestors teach us that we are gods incarnated. Our ancestors teach us that we were the first beings to inhabit the earth. And even history teaches us that we are the first beings to inhabit the earth. So we have to allow that to be our identity. We have to allow that truth to become our identity if we want to move the goalposts forward. You see what I'm saying? Like we got all this information out here, and y'all still choose to be dumb. Like, it don't make sense. It's like, universe giving you all the information, universe giving you all the answers, universe giving you all the guidance, and you want to ignore it. Well, you're gonna suffer 10 times harder, because you got all this information and this know-how, but you still rather stay ignorant. You still rather be dumb. You still rather play games with the motherfuckers in the world instead of being the person who wants to change the world. In order for you to change the world, though, you got to change the things that's going on within you. You got to get rid of self-doubt and get into self-acceptance. You know what I'm saying? You got to get rid of laziness and get into productivity. You know what I'm saying? You got to eat the correct things. Eat your fruits, eat your veggies, eat your nuts. You know, get out in the sun, you know, meditate. You know what I'm saying? That's how you going to help the different things you struggling with within so you can become a more powerful and more healthy person. You see what I'm saying? So when you tackle and heal and advance what's within, the world will be will be a reflection of the work you did within. So you won't look at the world as a bad place or evil place. You'll always be able to look for opportunities in the world because you got that healing within yourself.
While you at it, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
See, I wrote a couple notes down so I can kind of talk about other things I want to talk about. And another thing is, we have to stop allowing people to convince us that we have to rush our development. We have to rush our growth. We got to stop allowing the world to make us feel like we got to rush our development, like we got to rush our growth. You know what I'm saying? You got to develop according to what's in the faculties of your mind and your soul. And only compete with the person that's in the mirror. Don't worry about who's doing this and who's doing that. Worry about what you need to do according to the wisdom that's lying dormant within your soul. You see what I'm saying? Like, we live in a world where we live in a fast-paced world, fast-paced society where they feel like we have to rush our development. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people commit suicide. That's why a lot of people depressed. That's why a lot of people angry. That's why a lot of people stressed. Because they not taking the time to allow their development to unfold according to their own inherent timeline. You trying to follow the timeline of the world and the development of the world, and you wonder why you suffering, depressed, and suicidal, and you not happy. Because you following the world when the reality of it is you should be submitting to the guidance that's within and following what's within and allowing that to be your guidance on what to do in the world. Don't get me wrong, you might use the world and things of that nature as a guide or as influence. Don't allow the pace of the world. Don't allow the pace of the world to rush your development. Because at the end of the day, it's all about you anyway. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you at in life, you know, whatever you going through in life, just accept it and own up to it. And just accept, like, this is part of my journey. And whatever I'm going through and having to learn from is it's only part of my greater good. You know, it's only for the betterment of my future. You see what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, like, and that's why I'm grateful I came to Africa as well, because I feel like now that I'm in Africa, I feel like I got a sense of peace. I got a sense of serenity. So now I really can let my development unfold in my own way. Versus being in the West, you know, being in America, I felt like I had to rush my development. Because, you know, in America, you be on a rat race. You constantly working. You don't got time for family. You don't got time for your friends. You don't got time for none of that. All you doing is working. And when you always working, you don't have the time to really sit down and plan out your future. You don't have the time to really sit down and plan out what's truly best for you, because you constantly working, constantly trying to get some money, constantly. And when you in a rat race like that, you don't have time to think and to really plan out what's best for you according to the visions and the dreams that you have for yourself. You see what I'm saying? But when you get out of America, when you travel, come to places like Africa or anywhere else in the world where you can just sit back and relax and really think, you can actually connect the dots within your mind on which direction you truly want to go and which path you truly want to take. Because now that you've traveled, it brought more serenity and peace to your mind and peace to your soul. And from that peace, you can connect the dots more. Because being in America, it calls you to I always feel like you in a rush. And when you in a rush all the time, you really never have the chance to stop and think, to do what's best for you. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, so another thing, man, don't rush your development according to the world, man. If you got a nice job that you like, stick to that job till you find something new. If you want to get out of that job, if you want to start a business or whatever, work on that business. You're going to rise or fall in the business, but stay consistent. Whatever you doing in your life and whatever you going through, just own it and accept it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's where you at. That's where you chose to be. So love and value where you at. And when you love and value where you at, that brings gratefulness. And when you grateful in your life, that's how other blessings and more blessings start to pour in, because you operating from a space of self-acceptance, self-validation, and being grateful. So that allows other things to open up and start pouring into your life, because you valuing your day-to-day life. You see what I'm saying? Oh yeah, also I wrote down, learning new things and having new experiences bring more confidence. So make sure you're making way to go after new skills and new experiences, and also looking to travel so you can open up different parts of your brain, so you can make different connections in your mind, so your mind can be open to more answers for yourself, most importantly, and also for your community. Yeah. So the thing is like when you learn new things and having new experiences and things of that nature, it opens your mind up to different and more possibilities. You see what I'm saying? So it's just about when you learn new things and have new experiences and things of that nature, it makes space and make way for you to embrace different things that's out in this world, and also so you can become a more well-rounded and more productive person in society. You see what I'm saying? Because when you open your mind up to new things to learn, then that makes way to allow different opportunities to come in your life, because you're opening your mind up to different opportunities and to new things to learn and to new experiences. You see what I'm saying? So, and also, so going after these new skills and new experiences and things of that nature, it helps you become a more confident and astute version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you're not learning new things, when you're not going after things in life, it's like, you stay stagnant. You see what I'm saying? You stay stagnant, And I talk about that in my book as well. Talk about how acquiring new skills can also help with your self-development, your self-confidence, and help you see yourself in the correct way. My new book, You Are the Blueprint. Knowing yourself so you can know your path. Ethereal Minded Publications. That's my publications company since I'm a self-published author. And I also been working on my second book called Labels Are Limits. Because I've realized that labels can be limiting. You know what I mean? The labels that the world put upon us about our identity, about how we should move, about how labeling ourselves as like a author, a lawyer, or doctor, whatever the case may be, like these identities that are put upon us is an aspect of our skills or attributes, but that's not all who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm an author, but that doesn't mean that's all who I am. You see what I'm saying? I'm a universal being having a human experience. So whatever's out in the universe also dwells within me. So I have many more skills than just being an author. I did auto body collision repair. I was a body man. I used to be a painter. I had a logistics company for 2 years. I did public speaking. I have a brand. I have a brand, Original Gods Worldwide. I had a moving company. I used to do furniture assembly, TV mounting, carpet cleaning, sofa cleaning. I got a lot of different skills. So with that being said, it's like, how can we truly identify something that's universal? You know, how can you truly identify a universal being having a human experience? You see what I'm saying? So, okay, I got all these different skills. You going to just identify me as those particular skills? It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important to get rid of these labels, you know, and accept and embrace the essence of life. Because we got many different skills. We got many different experiences that happen to us in life. But we can't allow those traumas or those different experiences to become our identity. We just got to embrace them for what they are and the impact it had in our life at that particular moment or those specific moments, and move on with our life. You see what I'm saying? That's how you stay on the offense of life, when you don't attach yourself to these labels and these different experiences and things of that nature. You just accept life for.
While you at it, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, brother had came up to me and wanted to holler at me for a second, so I had to stop the video for a second. But yeah, like I said again, I'm also working on my second book called Labels Are Limits: Embracing the Essence of Life. Because the labels that was put upon us can be limiting. You know what I'm saying? So basically in the book, I'm talking about like why it's important to embrace the essence of life, embrace what comes with life. Because I feel like as people struggle because they don't embrace their life enough. They don't embrace what comes with life. You see what I'm saying? The good, the bad, the ugly, and things of that nature. So when you get past labels and you embrace everything that comes with your life, you can free your soul, you can free your mind, and you can be on the offensive life instead of the defensive life so much. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Let me see what else I want to talk to y'all about. Oh yeah, and also traveling. Yeah, again, back to the traveling part. It can open up different parts of your world. I mean, I said different parts of your world. It also can open up different parts of your mind. You know what I'm saying? When you go to different parts of the world, it open up different parts of your brain. You know what I'm saying? It get certain parts of your brain that were dormant and get them woken up and activated. You know what I'm saying? So you can connect the dots, so you can find more answers for yourself. That's why traveling is important. It opens your mind up. It expands your consciousness. You see what I'm saying? That's why traveling is important as well. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to come to Africa, so I can open my mind up more, so I can find out more about myself, so I can find the beauty that's within my mind and my soul, so I can pull out more answers within myself. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, that's all I wanted to talk to y'all about, man. And I appreciate y'all taking the time out to watch the video, and I have more videos coming soon, man. And stay tuned, stay tapped in, and be on the lookout for more of my content, man. Original Guys Worldwide TV, man. Peace, I'm out. One love, y'all.
While you at it, like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And thank you for watching this segment of my YouTube channel. And if y'all want to get in touch with me, you can follow me on Instagram at Kingmaly42 to God, KINGMALY, the number 4, the number 2, _ DA _ GOD, Kingmaly42 to God. And this is my book that I just put out called You Are the Blueprint. Knowing yourself so you can know your path. And Ethereal Minded Publications, that's my publications company, since I'm a self-published author. And this right here is a table of contents. And also, if you want to support the brand and get you a OG shirt, you can do so by hitting me up on Instagram that I have that I've given you in the beginning of the video. And if you want to donate to the cause so I can get better equipment, better camera quality, and things of that nature, you can, if you're in Kenya, you can donate to M-Pesa at 0759-292-162, 0759-292-162. And the name that will pop up is Bowen Elijah. And again, it's 0759-292-162. 162, and the name that will pop up is Bowen Elijah. And if you're in the U.S. or in the Americas, you can donate by hitting the Cash App at $Kingmaly, $Kingmaly, and what will pop up on the profile picture is Ethereal Minded Publications. It's my publications company logo. So if you want to donate to help expand the YouTube channel, so I can get more equipment, more notoriety, so I can also be a key contributor in developing Africa and enhancing Africa the right way, you can donate, and also you could donate, and yeah, continue to follow me on my journey and follow me on my path as I help raise the conscious awareness of Africans. And yeah, and that's just what it is. And you know, much love from me to you, and peace and love. I'm out, y'all. Peace.